Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a video full of Milani products. I really like Milani, I like a lot of their products, so I want to do a full video using just Milani. Some of the stuff was given to me as PR, some of it was purchased today. I am missing a few items that I had to use a couple different brands, but I tried really hard to keep it all drugstore brands, so just throwing that out there. Letting you know, but most of it's Milani, like 99%, so cut me a break here, okay?
Throw me a frickin' bone here.
Cut me some slack, man. We've got a lot of berry tones going on in this face, and I am ready. So as you can tell behind me, it is completely dark outside, but when I first started this video, which you will see in a second, the sun was kind of out. Anyway, it was really rainy, and I just thought it looked pretty outside, so I used outside as my backdrop, but then it disappeared. The sun went down. I don't know why I did that.
Okay, so that's how it's gonna be.
If you're wondering what's going on with the backdrop today, that's what's going on. Changing it up a little bit, and let's do it. I have nothing on my face right now. If you're wondering why I'm so shiny, it's my spray tan, okay? But I'm gonna start with my brows. Now, I'm like, this is a full face of Milani, but I'm gonna start with this L'Oreal brow stuff. But you know what? I was like, let me just use it right now because I really wanna try it out. This is the L'Oreal Unbelieva brow that I was talking to you guys about in another video, and I've just been really wanting to try it. So we're gonna give it a whirl here. This is the shade Dark Brunette in the world's tiniest writing on here. I feel like you don't want, I'm gonna start in my tail. So I'm literally just gonna comb it or like apply a little bit here. And then just start brushing it out. Looks very fluffy, doesn't it? I do like this product is making my brow hair stick kind of straight up, which you know I like. But I'm wondering if this product would be best for somebody that already has like fuller brows and they just need a little bit of filling in. That doesn't look too bad. I feel like, you know, the more practice or the more time you have with it, you'll probably get better at it. All right, so I did come back in with a little bit of a brow pencil just for the very front. And my, like, whatever that stuff is, it's like a brow soap, brow gel times 100 because my brows are like not moving. So I'm not totally mad at this product, but I do think it would be better suited for somebody that already has semi-full brows that just needs a little bit of like a tinted brow gel kind of thing, something a little bit stronger than that. But for me, I really gotta go in and like shape a lot, so it's kind of harder for me to use, but regardless, I still think it's a pretty good product. All right, so I'm gonna start with complexion today. I know, weird, right? And I'm gonna use the Milani Prime Light Face Primer. This is basically like a MAC strobe cream kind of thing. This is what it looks like. It's very glowy. I mean, glowy, that's like not really what I need. I don't need any more glowy, but I know this foundation, the Milani foundation, I'm pretty sure it's pretty full coverage, so. So this is the Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation plus Concealer, medium to full coverage, lightweight, oil-free, long wear, water resistant, and sweat proof. I'm using the shade number 5. I think if I didn't have a spray tan, it'd probably be shade number 3. Maybe even 2. I know this isn't a new foundation, but the texture on this is a little bit thicker than most foundations, kind of a little bit more of that whipped moussey texture. I know that I've used this foundation before, but I can't remember what I thought about it. And if I can't remember, I probably means I didn't love it, but we'll see. That was a long time ago. People change. I'm not the same person I was this morning, you know? I think I decided on that L'Oreal foundation that I do like it. I'm trying to think on what occasion, like if it's an occasional foundation, when I would wear it. I still don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't think it would be an everyday for me just because it does look a little bit more matte than my preferable everyday foundation. But I did like it when I filmed my last video a lot more than when I wore it the first time. All right, I'm not gonna lie, you guys, every time I look at my brows, I'm like, we could do better than this. It's kind of driving me a little crazy. I think one thing that's hard about this product is that it's such a big applicator. I'm like, you're supposed to apply it directly to your eyebrow. Didn't come with any instructions, but it doesn't come off. Like, it stays around. All right, I tried to rub some out with a makeup wipe, but I'm gonna move on because I'm not gonna lie, my brow hurts a little bit. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to concealer now because the brows are just killing me here. I feel like the foundation looks good on camera, but when I look up close, like maybe the formula is just a little bit thick for my face. Like it kind of feels heavy on my face without having like a heavy coverage. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, it should be covering more if it's gonna look like that on my skin. I feel like it's kind of sitting on my skin, but I'm gonna let it melt in. I feel like the more it's sitting on my face, the better it's looking. So let's check color here. That seems like a pretty good color. This is the Conceal and Perfect Concealer, shade number 135. Whoa. I also saw that Milani, I think they either came out with already or it's about to come out, their stick foundation, which if you know me, I haven't met a stick foundation that I really, really love. So I'm not really holding my breath for that one. But I do feel like the concealer has blended in a little bit more with my skin now with the foundation. I'm gonna use 135 for eyeshadow base. I think, yeah, that's the color that I use. 135 does seem to have a little bit less yellow of an undertone, actually. I'm kind of excited about this palette today. If you guys know, or if you don't know, I really love Milani's Soft and Sultry palette, which is this one. It has all like the taupes and grays and everything in here. I love this palette. I use the mattes in there all the time, actually. But, okay. But I was like, you know, since I've used that palette, it's like very expected, you know? I decided to use this one, which I don't even think I've touched it. Maybe I've swatched it. This is the Pure Passion palette, which has a lot more like berries and cranberry tones in it, which I think will be really nice. So I'm gonna use that palette today. Wow. I'm just swatching some of the shimmers in here. They look really juicy. All right, so I'm gonna start with this pink shade. I'm gonna go a little bit more pinky here. Next up, I'm gonna use this shade right here. I do notice there's the three kind of deeper shades at the bottom. If there was like one more mid-tone shade that wasn't a shimmer, like something in here, that would be really nice. But let's try this one out. Maybe this one will be like a good mid-tone. It is very warm though. So I'm kind of bringing this down really lightly on the whole lid. I kind of want to use one of those duochrome shadows on top of the mattes. Spice it up a little bit. I wonder if you guys can hear the sound of the rain. It's so relaxing. Especially, okay, so not this room because it's an add-on, but in the other parts of the house where it has the exposed wood, it's like literally just roof. There's no like space in between, so the rain is so loud, but it's really like peaceful sounding, you know? So I really enjoy the sound of the rain in the other parts of the house. I'm using this shade now. I'm just gonna start adding this one in. I like the rain every once in a while. I think it'd be really hard for me to stay motivated if it rained all the time. So I'm kind of just adding this one to the outer. Feel like this shade is going on a little patchy. It's a little bit hard for me to apply this color. I don't know if it's because of the base that I'm using or if my lids are super dry, but I'm gonna go in with this warmer one now and try and like kind of blend it all together a little bit more. I don't know if it's the formula because I feel like I really like the Soft and Sultry palette formula. It could just be that one color. This one seems to be kind of working a little bit better though. All right, we definitely warmed it up with that one color. I feel like that purple is still... All right, you guys, so I'm gonna put a little tiny bit of my RCMA powder on my under eyes just to set real quick, like a tiny bit, because I feel like this doesn't really need that much powder. And RCMA is a very affordable brand. This whole thing of setting powder was like $10 and it's literally like a lifetime supply. I think I decided what I wanna do. I kinda wanna go cranberry status. So I'm gonna start with this shade, apply it all over the lid. And then I'm gonna add either this color or this color on top. I'm thinking the middle one, it's a little bit more of a duochrome situation. And this is a Real Techniques detail brush, which I like to use if I'm not using my finger, which normally I would. There we go. See, it just goes on so great with your finger. And then using that same brush, I'm gonna go in here, that color. Kind of layer them. And then on the inner corner, I'm gonna use the lightest shimmer shade, also using the same brush. I love those shimmers. I love layering a shimmer, you know, doing one and then putting another one on top of it in different places, especially like right there, like the highest point on the eyeball. So now I'm gonna do the lower lash line here. What's your guys' favorite, like favorite drugstore brand? Oh my God, That brow is so tragic, you guys. It's kind of killing me. I feel like it's ruining everything. I feel like with this palette, you could do more dramatic, like what I have right now, or you could do very subtle, like just like one of the cranberry mattes, like all over the lid, or just in the crease. Even like just the light pink or the soft warmer color in the crease with that one. Like, I feel like you could do get a lot of different uses out of this palette. All right, so now I'm taking this darkest color on that palette, and I'm gonna kind of smoke out the outer corner with the shadow. Ooh. Aha. This is like one of my favorite ways to make eyeshadow more dramatic without going through the whole wing process. Taking a flat brush and just tapping right here. Gives me what I need. I'm pretty sure there was a little bit of black left over in here, but you know, I'm not complaining. Just tap right here. And I always start on like the bottom, the lower lash line, and then just kind of pull it in like that. Just a little bit of a smoked liner, but nothing that's gonna take too long, you know? I kind of wish I got one of the Kohl type smudgy liners, but I didn't. So I have this one. This is the Infinite Liquid Eyeliner. There was one I saw at the store that was shiny, but I really don't like shiny. So I'm hoping this one's not shiny. All right, look, my final opinion on that eyeliner. I think it's like a little plastic, like silicone-y tip on it. I don't like it. It went on really smooth, but it required a lot of applications, if you know what I mean. And I got a huge chunk all over my lash, so it took me like a whole year to get off. Mascara, I'm trying the Milani Most Wanted Lashes. I believe this one said curling. I said whatever one says curling on it is the one I'm gonna use. Lashes that I'm gonna be going with are the Batty Bee Insta-Ho. Because, you know, I need my false lashes. These just turn any frown upside down, you know? All right, I'm gonna try a liquid highlighter, but I'm gonna use this one instead. This is Soft Focus Glow Complexion Enhancer. The other one is Strobe Light Liquid Highlighter, much softer than the liquid highlighter. Liquid highlighter definitely had like more metallic. Obviously it blends out. So I'm just gonna put some on my hand here and then take my beauty blender, make sure it's, yeah, that's right, I use Fix Plus. Gives a little bit of a gloss to the cheek, but definitely not like highlighter status. It's pretty soft, so I'm gonna add, I did get a highlighter at the store too. I was hoping to use all liquids, but the other one I have is a little bit too dark. This is the Strobe Light Day Glow. I believe this is just a straight up highlighter. There she is. There she is. So I'm gonna apply this pretty lightly. There she is. Oh, that's pretty. That, my friends, is a good color. I'm really glad I got that and I have like a good highlight action going on in here. It's blush time. Okay, so I did get, when I was there, this blush. This is number 6 Bellissimo Bronze, which I don't think I've ever seen before. I was like, a bronze blush. Yes, it does look a little bit orangey on my hand, but I'm like, I don't know, it could be really good. So I'm gonna go with the berry one. I'm definitely glad I went with this color. I think the bronze one would have just looked way too warm, but it is such a pretty color. This one's cute too though. It's kind of like, dang girl, who am I wearing all these berry toned blushes these days, you know? I don't know. And then I also got these bronzing powders. This is Silky Matte. So I do love the baked bronzers that have a little bit of highlight, glowy in them. I'm gonna try and use this one to contour just a little bit. This looks nice. I thought maybe it would look a little bit too cool, but it looks pretty good. Gotta be careful around my forehead, you guys. It's dry, dry, dry. A little bit of that here. Cute, cute. I'm feeling this highlight. I don't know about you, but I am A-okay with it. Oh, wow. It is officially time to pick out a lip color, and I have 2 of the Satin Mattes. I talked about these in my last video. Very comfortable lip formula. It's kind of like, it does transfer. Some people ask me that if it transfers. Yes, it does, which I don't mind. I find it easy to apply. It's easier to reapply something that transfers than something that doesn't, if that makes sense. So I have 2 different colors here. This is number 3, which is Fancy, and this is number 11, which is Elegant. So I usually do this off camera, but I figure I do it on camera so you guys can see. Oh. Oh. And then this color, I mean, can you guess which one I'm gonna go with? Of course we're gonna go with this one. This is Elegant, because we are just exuding elegance right now. I think I found a color that goes perfectly with this lip. It's not Milani, it's from LA Girl. I love these, okay? These are the LA Girl Endless Auto Lip Liners. These are the twist up ones. This is the color Wine. And now time for the lip. I think this is the boldest lip color I've worn in a long time, actually. Okay, so last step here is make it dewy setting spray. I could use a little dew right now. All right, you guys, so that's it. That is a full face, like a 99% face using all Milani products. I would say my favorites out of here, I mean, looking at my eyes, I really like this eyeshadow palette. I really like the soft and sultry one. Oh my God, how many times have I said that? I did have difficulty with that one dark purple, but it could be the eyeshadow, it could be the base that I used, it could be my dry ass skin. I don't really know which one it is, but that was the only issue I had with the palette. I think the colors in here are so pretty. I mean, look at that. I did like the matte bronzer. I thought it looked really light and cool in the pan, but when I actually applied it on my face, I liked it a lot. This one, the little Starburst one. I definitely still like the baked ones. This stuff, I would have to find another application for. It didn't really do much for me in terms of highlight. I'm sure this one would if I had a lighter shade. That brow stuff that I used can go, I had such high hopes for it and it really let me down. And I think it's because I need like the little brush strokes in my hair. So it just wasn't the right product for me, but I do think it could be good for somebody with fuller brows than myself. So that is my full face of Milani. I wish the sun was still up behind me because it looks a little sad now. But anyway, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching. I just dropped my beauty blender on my white chair, but I'm fine. Today I'm gonna be doing, not that, don't do that. Why is Zoe whistling? Zoe, where are you? Oh my God, is she locked in that room? Oh no!